Everyone, welcome back to another edition of Post-Match Pint. You can see we're outside today. We're not in a studio. We're actually at Scotty's house having a barbecue. Some nice burgers, some beers. We was hoping to come around here and watch the game, but we ain't had much luck with that. No one's seen the game, have they? We've been reading a lot of text messages though. All these boys have. I was stuck in a car on the way home from work.
Twitter feed,
yeah.
I'm on Twitter now.
Right, we've written down a couple of bits and pieces from the game.
Can I just say something, please?
I've got sauce on my mouth.
No. It's a bit of an apology from last week's show. We sort of watched it back, and I don't know if you all noticed there was a few offensive words said on the show, you know, so we're not that sort of show and we don't like to use that sort of word, so we would like to apologise, and hopefully in future we won't use the word Spurs as much next time on the show.
No, yeah.
But he's all serious.
Yeah. What did I say? Right, let's go to the game. Straight to the game. There's no stream.
No,
we're sitting here
very disappointing
reading Twitter, but let's before we get into the game, why is there no stream? Why is there no coverage of this game?
I think it was to do with Lusitans wouldn't sell
why
the rights or something. I don't know.
To anyone, or?
But what I don't understand is that the official website are showing highlights of the game tonight.
So they filmed it.
So they've obviously recorded it.
Yeah, but they haven't got. If they haven't got the rights to show it,
yeah, but
they can't show it.
When we was reading, when it was saying about 20 grand or something to pay it.
Yeah,
it was them. It was them who
had the rights, and they chose not to sell it to anyone, from what I understand. But
well, she said they wanted 20 grand.
Yeah, that's it. So
why not pay them 20 grand?
That's
20 grand's nothing,
exactly.
is it? Really?
But
you got 20 grand?
No, I mean to like a club like ours, 20 grand.
No.
I said this to these earlier, right? If it was Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, in this situation, it'd be live on TV. No matter what channel, whether it's BT Sports, Sky, whatever, it'd be live on telly. Why are we not live on telly? English clubs, Europe.
That's down to the TV companies' prerogative. If they don't want to pay for the rights for a West Ham game, they ain't got to pay for the rights for a West Ham game.
But it's wrong.
But why?
No, it is wrong.
It's wrong.
It's just the way.
No, but why have they? Who's bit my burger? Is it you?
It's pretty bad, don't it?
Oh, is it?
You're so fucking
no, I mean, why have they? Why have they not paid? We've got 500 tickets or something we took out there, didn't we?
Yeah,
500 tickets we took out there, right? Why have they not paid £20,000 for the rights to show the game?
God knows.
Even if they don't show it on the telly, they should have at least had a stream.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They would have had to pay the 20 grand for the stream.
Yeah.
They've had to pay money to show the highlights.
Yeah. I heard yesterday
that was only 10 grand.
that WHUFC TV was negotiating with Lusitans for the rights. Right. Yeah, you know, the illegal streamers. Yeah, he was sort of had a go at them for the rights. So they didn't get sold. Everyone's been left in the dark. To be fair, we didn't miss much.
No.
For what I read,
Sacco
sending off.
Yep.
Yeah, after about 13 minutes.
Everyone's bemused.
100% possession.
100% possession. Elliot Lee's first goal.
Good. It's good for the boy.
Yeah.
Really good.
Should give
Fans
him a bit
doing
of
the hokey cokey around the Pyrenees Mountains. Really? Really?
That's all right, Dad.
That's what it said.
Top scouting. With Elliot Lee, obviously Sacco will be suspended. Only one game, so he missed the first leg.
It's a big chance for him.
It'd be a good chance for him.
What do you think of Elliot Lee? Is he going to make it? Or not?
It'd be interesting to see him up against class opposition.
I like him, but I don't know.
I'm the same. I like him.
Too heavy set?
Sorry.
Not that he's heavy set. I just don't think he's big enough to be a striker in the Premier League.
I don't think he'll get a chance just because of the people in front of him. You know, if you look at Carroll coming back, Sacco, Valencia, you know, he's fourth choice right away. That's whether anyone else comes in. Well, then Zarate as well, so technically he's 5th choice.
So they'll probably get like the odd League Cup game here and there.
If that.
And don't forget, we're going to have Carlton Cole coming back at the end of August.
Elliot Lee, not going to make it.
No, I can't see it.
No.
No. Just as I said, because of competition for places.
It's a shame. It's like same with Freddie Sears, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You wanted him to make it, but
he had enough chances, didn't he, Sears?
Oh, Freddie did, yeah.
Yeah, he got plenty of first team games, but
I think Elliot Lee will get a lot of chances in the in obviously Europa League qualifiers, cup games.
I
think they
can't
might
see
loan him
this.
out.
Once this qualifiers are done, maybe the group, depending on who we get in the group. But once we start getting into them knockouts, if we get there, I can see these first team coming in and start playing these games. You know.
yeah.
The thing is, it's like, if you look at them group games, as long as you win your own games, you qualify. So you could send the youngsters away. Good experience for them playing in different away games. You know,
But is it fair?
first team.
Is it fair
It's
to people that are?
It's football
Yeah,
fair in
travelling.
general.
Yeah, you got to put your best team out.
Yeah.
And
You know,
if you're
you got like the players we're linked with. I mean, we'll go through transfers later, but if we do get some of these signings, people like Reece Burke, in my opinion, ain't going to play.
No.
As much as you want to see him play, he won't play.
No, but he
And
needs
he's got to
to
go out on loan.
Yeah, that's
like
it.
Daniel Emery, whatever his name is. I think he'll go out on loan as well.
I'd like to see him. I'd like to see what he's like before he does. Because Blackburn were raving about him at the end of the
Yeah,
season.
but that's what I mean. It's Championship football. Obviously, we ain't seen him in the Premiership, so you can't judge him.
No.
So, but I think Reece Burke will probably go out on loan. It'd be good for him to drop down to
I think
Championship.
so.
Look what he done from Winston Reid when he went down to the Championship.
Yeah.
Come back totally different.
Oh, it can
player.
definitely do. I mean, it happened with Defoe when he went out on loan to Bournemouth. And,
Yeah.
you know, they come back superstars. You know, they go away not quite ready. You know, some don't.
No. But I think with Burke, Oxford, I think they've got the class there to do it. To be honest, to go down there, play, get some games under their belt, and come back. They said they've got to be looking for next season, really. You know, Collins, as much as we love him, he ain't getting any younger. And to be fair, I don't think we've gone on a season without one of them 3 centre backs getting injured.
No.
Can you see all at the same time?
Yeah.
Most of the time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you see Collins leaving if a new centre back comes in?
No, I don't think you will.
Or do you think Tompkins might go?
Nah.
No, I can't see Tompkins going. I don't think any of them will. I think I think Reed's obviously going to be number
I
one.
think rotating 3 is easy. Rotating 4 and keeping everyone happy is not as.
Well, the thing
But
is,
then with the amount of games all coming up,
Yeah, they're all
come
going
thick
to
and
get games.
fast, they're all gonna play.
If we make it through these qualifiers, we're going to be playing Thursday, Saturday, and then you got the League Cup starts. You know, everyone's going to get games.
they're going to be coming fit. Oh, well,
Yeah.
You're saying like it's difficult to rotate 4. I mean, look at the injuries last 2 seasons, really.
Yeah.
We've had in defence, so we
That's
need
it.
4.
We do.
It's not a case
We've been
of
crying out
rotating.
for 4
Someone is going to get injured.
yeah, but
at some
no, like
point.
we get 4 injuries.
Yeah.
Roger Johnson will be back.
Where's the
Still backing off? Just see it come past the fence.
Danny M11 anything.
You know, it's one of them, innit? You know, we do need another centre half. And worst comes to the worst, if one of them is a bit unhappy, send them out on loan, short spells, with a pullback clause. You know, it's the problem we had last season. We sent them out on loan without that clause.
Pullback clause. I don't know what the fucking word is, do they? There's not much to talk about. They had a goal disallowed, 70 minutes. One off the line in the last minute, but it was.
It's job done. As soon as
Job
that
done.
goal went in, it was job done. It was job done last week, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Of course it was.
We
They
should
weren't
have
gonna come
7-8
back.
last week, shouldn't it, really?
Bit
So-
disappointing we didn't get to see young Josh Cullen in his first start, really.
Yeah.
Did he start last week?
No, he come on a
No,
sub.
you come on.
As a sub,
Hit the
didn't
bar,
it?
didn't he, towards the end? It would have been nice to see his first game, see what that was like.
How did Jarvis play?
Don't know.
According
he
to
set up
Twi-
the goal. Set up
Yeah,
the
he
goal.
set up. Yeah,
According to the.
according to Twitter. Apparently, they had a
Twitter.
shot in the first half, and it went in the car park next door.
Like Hackney Marshes.
Next round, Berkakara went through. That's the tie everyone was hoping for. A bit of a tie in the sun.
I see the Maltese Hammers tweeting out.
Yeah. And actually, my pal, a good pal of mine, his family, someone I used to work with years ago, his family are Berkakara fans, and West Ham fans. So I think we might have a chat with them in the next couple of weeks.
Sounds like a good
Have
idea.
a little, maybe next week when we've got them at home. I think we might have a chat with them and see what we can expect when we get to the Malta, because they'll know all about it. That's that for that. I don't
There's not much else we can talk about.
Yeah.
Well, at least we're through.
Yeah. Slaven. Let's just talk about Slaven quickly. He was on the bench apparently. He was on the first team bench. He's had a little bit of a slating last week by that little fat Pedro geezer with the trainers and the suit.
Apparently he was outside at half time having a cigarette.
Yeah.
In the car park or something.
Having a snout with the fans, isn't he? I heard. Yeah. And so he took the bench for the first week. Obviously, we can't report on it because we ain't seen it. So,
Don't know what.
well, Slaven.
Yeah, well done, Slaven.
We can't say how they played, how well anyone did.
Just go by the result.
Yeah.
It's a results business.
Exactly. Julian Dax and Julian Dax flew back with the first team squad.
What's happening?
I've had a drink and I've had a Desperado.
Yeah, they flew back this morning from Cork. So I think next well, we've got Peterborough away on Saturday, but I think for next week's first leg against the Maltese team, I think you'll see people like Noble, Aubergine, Collins,
Reid.
Reid. I think Reid might be.
Yeah, he might miss out. Actually.
Yeah, but
probably they might pull Emery in.
Payet, he's been training, so he might get a run out. I doubt it, but
they'll be a lot tougher than Lusitans were.
yeah.
Are they professional?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got their striker that scored tonight. I can't remember his name, but he's a former Italy international.
Italy international?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, there won't be a push.
Good luck, Reece Oxford.
But again, it's good experience for him.
No, but
isn't it?
Maiga might even get a go next week with Sacco being out.
Good. I hope he does get a go. Do you know what? I've been singing that game. People can say what they want about him. I've always backed him, Maiga.
Yeah, remember that time you had a drink?
I've always backed him. I always said that he was harshly done by. He got the confidence knocked out of him by being played in the wrong positions.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
You know, he always looked a decent striker when he was playing with two up front.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm hoping he comes back and does.
I'm hoping he gets a chance.
Yeah, a chance. You know, he's not going to be playing. That better be recording.
It is.
He's not going to be playing
No.
in front of the striker. So get back, get yourself in the side.
Yeah,
Leave that prick Ana Valencia. I don't like him. Well,
I think he'd do well next season, Valencia.
yeah.
Yeah, I think he'd
For
play.
Chelsea.
I think he'd do well under Bilic.
To be fair, mate, I hope you're right. I hope he does. The thing is,
He's got the tools, hasn't he?
yeah, he has. He needs to sort his first touch out, but he has got the tools in there.
Look at old fucking.
I've Dennis Burkett.
But
No, yeah.
He should,
you're right.
should do better, hopefully, but his first touch is awful.
It's terrible. It's one of the worst first touches I've ever seen in my life.
I'm a professional footballer anyway.
Well, no. Even what I've seen over the park, he's just. It hits him and bounces off. I remember a friend of mine, I won't mention his name, Spunky, used to touch the ball. I'll never forget the time when we was playing that time, and he was kicking the ball in the air, and it was windy, and he couldn't work out why he was kicking it that way. He was hitting it that way. For the life of him. Too much ketamine. Andy Carroll. Is he back?
Yeah, he should be joining the first team next week.
Big Andy.
Another player that's going to
Tear up
relish
this-
under Bilic.
Got a decent squad.
What sort of football are we going to be expecting under him?
If we look at what Besiktas played, what Croatia played, they did play some good football.
Football, yeah.
But they
you know.
can mix it up when they have to.
And the thing is, I know it's against poor opposition, but look at last. Look
You're
at
saying
last
that. Look at last season in the first half. Exactly what Big Sam done. It was good football, and when we had to go long, we did.
Yeah, that's it. We started last season. We were playing excellent. We were direct, but we were direct with a purpose, not just oof it up to the big guy. You know,
Losing it with
channels
pace
a
as
lot.
well.
yeah, which suited the way that we set up.
Yeah, it's all slowed down.
Also got
Yeah.
Downing to come back next week
Yeah.
as well. Forgot about him.
Stewie Downing?
That's if, yeah.
That's if he's still there.
I can't see him going.
I reckon
The
it's
It's a
season-
lot of.
He had
I
a
don't
good-
know though, Scott. If they want that Kabay, I can't see
He's
it.
going Palace.
He's going. He had a medical today. Good.
Even still, if they're looking to buy someone else and bring someone else in now, I can't see him fitting in. I can't see him keeping him sort of in and around the fringes. I think he's on big money. You know.
I can see Jarvis going instead of Downing.
Oh, Jarvis's career is finished there, isn't it? Let's be
But that's,
fair.
that's it. You know,
It's never
you're
worked
saying-
out for him, has it?
You're looking at players coming in and all that. If we're going to play with wide players, or the way we've been setting up,
But we ain't got no wide players. We ain't got none. Downing's useless as a wide player. We can't keep Downing as a wide player because he's not good enough. That's why everyone was raving for him to be moved in the centre.
Yeah, but was he not good enough because he's playing on the wrong side?
No, he's just not good enough. I don't think he's good enough as a wide player.
When he was younger, he was good at it, but he's older now, isn't he?
He don't like playing now.
But then why don't we play him in that number 10 role?
Because we've got better players in that number 10
saying
role
that,
now.
it depends how we set up this year. We don't know how we're going to set up yet.
You saying about Jarvis, do you think he's another one like similar to Mega, where he's had the confidence knocked out of him? Or?
No, I just think ever since day one.
Yeah, he scored a couple of lovely goals. I remember one in particular at Tottenham.
League Cup, wasn't it?
Yeah, he scored some lovely goals for us, but it's never.
Jarvis sort of gets his head down,
ever
runs.
set up a goal, has he? It's something like that. He's saying like he created like 50 chances and not one of them were put away or something like that.
That's the thing. He
Yeah, but is that players not getting in the box, or
again, it's you're playing a right footer on the left.
Yeah, but everyone does that nowadays, don't they?
Yeah, but
you don't
What
get
about
natural.
Hazard?
But
What about Hazard?
He's left-footed,
He's
he
left-footed,
plays on the
on the right. And
but he's a different class. The class of
I don't
player
think you can use that as an excuse. We're not playing in the 1940s. You ain't got to get to the byline and knock it back.
What is the whole idea of a winger? Right, Hazard isn't a player that's going to beat a player and cross the ball into the box. Hazard's a player that's going to beat 3 or 4 players and do something with it. Jarvis is a winger. Jarvis is beat a player, bang the ball in the box. You can't play someone who's predominantly right-footed on the left and expect him to do that because every time he has to cut back.
My nuts are squeezed. That steak you ate.
Do you know what I mean? It's the same with Downing. Downing's not going to beat 3 or 4 players. Downing is get the ball down the wing, cross it.
Downing can't cross for shit.
Listen,
But he's a
play
lovely
the players,
footballer. He's
play
got
the
lovely,
players the way they
he's
should
got
be
that
played.
sort of England international brain, you know. He knows how to play. And that's why a lot of people got frustrated last year when he was sacrificed for Kevin Nolan.
Exactly.
So, talking about Kevin Nolan, what's going to happen to him?
God knows.
Out? In?
I don't know, they might offer him like a player coach role or something. do you reckon?
I think he's going to go to. Well, it talks with Bolton. Apparently,
I
like
can't.
I said last time, I can see Neil Lennon going to Leicester, Big Sam going back to Bolton, and Nolan go back with him as a player coach.
I just can't see where Nolan's going to fit, to be honest. Not
I think
with the
Nolan
players
would be
we're
a
bringing
decent
in.
player to keep for the Capital Cup games and for dressing room experience.
I agree with you there. Captain wise, you can't really knock him, and that experience, he's played in Europe for Bolton. I'm surprised he isn't really in the side now, and that's what makes me think maybe he's
But
going.
maybe they're getting his fitness up. He's been training in Ireland, hasn't he?
He's been training.
He'll probably be playing on Saturday.
Yeah, but
It would surprise me if he plays next week.
It surprised me he didn't play in the earlier 2 games though.
Yeah, but
Unless he's
he
been
played a
carrying
lot of
an injury.
games. You think, look at these players that are playing now. They didn't play a lot last season, did they?
True.
Tompkins did, but he was injured. Sacco was injured.
Same, yeah.
It's like people that ain't played. You probably get a couple of them get a run out at Peterborough on Saturday, and then they'll probably be chucked straight into the first team.
So it's how we set up, I think, with him.
I think it's good to keep running a club like to sort of pass knowledge on to the youngsters and that. I think. So I think if they can, they should
he
try and
might
get
not
him
want to
there.
do that. He might.
No.
He's only. How old is he? 33. He's still got a couple of years left
I
in
don't
him.
think he's out. I think he's
32,
32.
something like that. He's still got a couple of years in him, even at a top
Yeah,
championship
he
club.
wants to be playing football, you know. He's not there to be like the fucking Yoda of the West Ham changing room, is he?
But the other thing as well, he's actually got to play for his place.
Yeah, but everyone should be playing for their
No,
place.
under Allardyce, he didn't really have to play for his place, did he? Until last season.
Do you know what?
He
Right?
was picked automatically.
Do you know what?
This season he's got competition.
Yeah, but before last season, he was probably one of our best players.
Yeah, definitely.
In the two seasons before that, well, from Championship
Championship
until last season.
Yeah, exactly. But what I'm saying is, there was no. He was there. He was first name on the team sheet.
What happens if he's just had a bad season?
That's it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you hate him. You want him?
I want him gone.
Yeah, but
Because I don't see now what he brings to it.
Big Sam leaving might be a good thing for him.
That's what
Because now
I'm
he's
saying.
lost that
that's
father-son
He
tag.
ever
He's
been
lost-
without Allardyce?
Yeah, he was at Newcastle.
Not for long, though.
No, but he was still there. So I said, I'd love to see him come in this season and prove me wrong about
It
everything
might
I
give
said
him the
about him
G
last
up he
season.
needs
That's
having
what I'm
competition.
saying. Yeah.
You know, you think, I've got to raise him down, get his fitness up.
Yeah, but everyone should be like that. Mark Noble should be like
Of course
that.
he should.
Noble
I can't
should be
see Noble
panicking.
getting the game.
I can.
I think he will. No, actually, I think he will get games. But I think if the new signings and that start stepping up and show their class, and
If we go back,
and
That's the thing we're forgetting. You got Kyoto.
yeah, but if we go back to post-match point, whatever. Remember, I turned around and said about building a midfield around players like Noble. I think that's what Bilic will do. Because I think with Bilic, he'll want that English. Because as much as I like all these signings coming in, I don't want to lose that core of English that we have. And we've always had that core of English, and I don't want to lose that. And
The
I
thing
think
is,
someone like.
with the new regulations,
Have you
they've got
seen
to bring him
pictures of
in.
Noble?
He looks fit.
He looks slimmer.
Yeah.
He looks like
He
he's
looks
worked
fit.
hard. So I think it'd be good for Noble.
It will be, because again, it's competition for places. There's a lot more competition now than there has been for years, because there's a lot more quality players. Where before you had the one or two decent players with fringe players. Now I think the quality.
everyone-
that we're
you're
bringing
saying
in-
about
Yeah,
these-
you look, all right, let's go through a couple of signings that we're bringing in. Song. That's close. That's got to be close. He's got an injury.
Well,
I know that.
that's the thing. That's
Somebody
what they're
said
saying,
that
holding it up.
they've got an injury in his 3 months, isn't it? Apparently.
No, I don't think it's that long. I think he's training. He's trying to get his fitness up at the club. So
He's been seen at the ground. He's been seen training in our new training gear. Must be at our facilities, or if it's
it's
not
got
at our
to be.
facilities, he's
Got to be.
probably took them home from the physio room.
well, we'll be straight on to him to get them back.
Yeah, someone will. Yeah.
That's the thing. For the amount that he's been spotted at the training ground, in the West Ham training gear.
It's not a coincidence.
Something's going on.
Yeah, but Willian had a medical at Tottenham last year, and he signed for Chelsea.
Yeah, it's true. it does.
So,
It does happen.
You know,
but-
he could just. I think he will sign. It'll be a great signing, free transfer.
yeah.
Looking
I
forward
think
to
so.
that, mate. Jenks left out the Arsenal squad.
Yeah.
He's close.
Hopefully.
Hey,
good
that
news.
is a done deal, I think.
Yeah,
Gotta
I
be.
think
But
so.
do you know what? With this Jenkinson thing, I'm sort of a bit pissed off because I feel like why should we be used as a club to make him a better player than go back to Arsenal?
But that's down to West Ham to thrash out
Yeah.
a deal for him. That's not down
No, but it's
to.
Arsenal just don't want to sell. Arsenal have told him they're going to offer him a new improved 70 grand a week contract where he is.
70 grand a week for guys that don't play.
Yeah, but they see him as the future. They rate him high at Arsenal.
I like Jenkinson.
I love Jenkinson.
Thing is, if he
Yeah,
don't come
great
to
season,
us,
that's us.
he's going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? If we turn him down,
Yeah, but then Bilic also needs to go out and get another right back.
Yeah, I agree with you there, right? But with Jenkinson, I can't see him playing ever for Arsenal.
No, he will.
I don't think he's
He's
an
only
Arsene
23.
Wenger. I don't think he's an Arsene Wenger player.
Well, he's been there since he was a
Yeah,
kid.
I just can't see it. He's got,
They're not
he's-
going to
he's-
be. Wenger's a shrewd
Oh, of course
man.
he is. Of course he is.
If
I'm
they
not
ain't
saying
going to
he's
be
not.
offering him £70,000 a week,
But is it
sit on the
them
bench.
If
offering
he
him?
stayed at Arsenal next season, he'd play at least 20 to 30 games for them with all their cups.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they
he
wouldn't
wouldn't play
offer him 70
regularly. If
grand
he stays with us,
well
he'll play
done.
week in, week out.
but that's down to them, isn't it? You
Yeah.
don't know what he's whatever. You know, we'll discuss that next year. I think when it
When
comes
we'll
around.
see where we go.
Um,
See where he is.
Johan Kabay,
Looks like he's gone to Palace.
yeah, looks like he's gone. He was apparently holding out for something like £15 million for him.
Do you think
100
that's?
grand a week.
But do you think that's a massive loss?
No,
No.
not at all.
No, I think
His creativity
Yeah,
would be
but-
good, but
Yeah.
he's not worth the money that they want.
that's-
for him.
that's what I was
Someone has
thinking.
paid 900 minutes worth of football last season, that's 29 years old, and earns £100,000 a week.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
You know, you can get better players for that sort of money.
As well, you can get a younger player.
that's still 850 minutes more than Carroll.
yeah. Bonner, that looks like that's done.
Yeah, it's got to be
Yeah,
done
Jack
by now.
Sullivan sort of.
The tweet.
It's
I fly
funny,
out
isn't
and he
it,
flies
last
in.
night?
I've got to say this because we do have people from Everton, and I know Everton were in for him. It's funny how when he's joining us over them, they didn't want him anyway.
Yeah, but that's like us just then with Kabay. Last week I was like, when I done my video, oh yeah, Kabay. Now Palace are like, nah, he's through there. We don't want him. We've got Nolan. and Poyet.
Poyet, yeah.
Poyet.
Scott didn't get to see Poyet tonight.
And his hair.
Yeah, can't believe it.
Robin and Loxley hair.
Oh, right.
Keep you up.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Catch him.
Well, we got strikers.
Yep.
Mattia Destro from Roma.
I don't know nothing about him.
I looked him up on Wikipedia. I don't really know much about him. Italy international, that's about it. Plays for Roma. He's been loaned out to loads of Italian teams. Only 24.
He got loaned out Milan last season.
But like I said, don't know much about him, so I can't really bang on about him. But we need strikers, so you never know.
Carlos Vela, £24 million bid.
Don't even know where that one come from.
God knows where that come
If you're going to pay £24 million for him, you might as well save some money and get Charlie Austin for 15.
Yeah.
Going back to Charlie Austin, he's off my radar now. I wouldn't take him now. Even if they drop
Watch him holding a West Ham shirt next week. Nicky gets Austin on the back.
I've always said we should get him.
Even if they drop the price down to half, I wouldn't take him now.
Why?
Because he's waiting out for Chelsea.
He's not waiting. How do you know?
Yeah,
Because he's been told.
It's
isn't it?
QPR might be waiting out
but
for the money.
Has West Ham actually put an offer in?
No
I
one's
don't
actually
know.
put an offer in for
I'm
him.
just saying, from what I've heard, going on the information that I've heard, saying that Newcastle and West Ham have garnered real interest in him, but he's waiting for the Chelsea bid. They can fucking jog on as far as I'm concerned. If that's the information is true.
Yeah, but then if he does go to Chelsea, then we'll have the option to buy probably like Remy. So, like I said, either one of them I'd rather have Charlie Austin.
Yeah, I'd rather have Charlie.
Well, if he wants to go there and be the fourth try striker, I don't want him anymore. Anyway,
Austin number 10. You're Nicky.
Always said we should get
He's
Andrews
stone cold
Townsend.
pants.
Yeah, that popped up
He can piss
out of
off.
nowhere. Andrews Townsend.
he's rubbish, man.
Good player. Nah, he is a good player, but I can't see that. I think that's just.
To me, he only does it for England.
Yeah, but he
so
hasn't
much
really
better
been
for
given a
England,
chance at Tottenham, has he, last season?
No, he was one of them
Is
players.
he gone now?
Oh,
50-50.
really?
Yeah.
Could be back at the bowling next
that'd be
season.
good, isn't it?
The Hornet.
Interesting.
Barami.
Ballon Barami.
Yeah.
Back to what?
I remember when you used to have your hair like you.
You know what, right? I still have. I used to love Ballon Barami. He was one of my favourite players when he was there. But he's one that is easily forgettable, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, sometimes I forget about him. Every now and then he'll pop up on my FIFA Ultimate Team. I think, oh yeah, I remember he used to play for us. Yeah, but yeah, I used to love Barami. It'd be good to see him back next year. I'm looking forward to that. I got to do this one. Sacco to Man United, because I was angry.
Don't say much to get you angry.
No, I was angry when I see the.
I think with Van Persie going, I think they're just going to.
They're linked with everybody.
Yeah, of course they are. They get it with the amount of money they've got
That's
to
all right,
spend.
we can make up rumours.
Everybody.
We've just put in a £40 million bid for Rooney.
No, but, when you say everybody, I mean every player, every high-end player that comes out on the market is Man United are interested in.
Anyone that scores more than 10
Want
goals
to pay
a
30,
season.
40 million for him? About 20 players.
Harry
30
Kane,
players.
got the money,
40
haven't they?
million for Harry Kane. I will pay 40 quid for Harry Kane.
The thing is, you got to look at this time of year. You've got agents putting rumours out left, right, and centre about players. Want to go here, want to go there.
Agents
And-
just looking for their money, aren't they?
Yeah, with Sacco, right, I mean, you did come in for him, but according to Jack Sullivan again, he's not for sale at any cost.
15 million is an insult.
I wouldn't say at any
Totally.
cost, because if they come in with a £40 million bid, I think Jack Sullivan.
that is what Dave Sullivan said.
David, yeah.
I don't
At
care.
any price.
15 million for him is an insult.
Of course it is.
If you think about the sort of
Oh, yeah, of
prices
course it is.
they're looking at players like Sterling, Kane, £15 million for a man that's
Sterling, 50 million. Man.
joke.
Did you see what he done yesterday? He phoned in sick to go on the Liverpool tour.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah.
He should be. I don't know. Something should be done with him. He should just be fucked off from football.
But
for a
they're
while.
not.
He's only young. They should just rot him in the reserves for a
At the
couple
end of the day,
years.
the worst thing about football is somehow you can play crap get your team relegated and then get a bumper pay deal somewhere else.
Yeah, but it's like a manager, isn't it? A manager can get relegated team, then leave a club and go to a Premier League club.
Well, no, the worst thing is a manager can do shit, get sacked, and still get paid by the club until he finds another job. What's that about?
That wouldn't happen if you lost your job. Wouldn't happen to you, would it?
No, I'll get the sack. They'll say,
I don't know, have you seen Scott's house? I went upstairs, I was on through the keyhole.
MTV Cribs.
No, that geezer's just been sacked by Southampton. What's his name?
I know you mean.
The Italian.
Yeah, but the thing is...
I was
15, 16 million they paid for it. Osvaldo, isn't it?
Yeah, Osvaldo,
15, 16 million. They've had to pay him off £5 million worth of wages to get rid of him.
Yeah.
So now he's got that £5 million for the next 2 years he would have spent at Southampton.
And he can go and sign for another club.
He will sign for Watford or fucking someone back in Italy.
West Ham.
Yeah, probably West Ham, yeah. Won't he?
Of course he will.
You know?
So
and what's he done in his Southampton career? He chinned their captain.
Yeah. That's it.
That's why he got $5 million.
Yeah, but he got the money. It should be employment law. I mean, I was only having my this discussion with my old man last night. There's got to be some sort of like exception for football in employment laws, because it's all like governed under the same sort of premises that it's a normal job. It's not a normal job. If a geezer is chinning someone, he should just be, you know.
Well, no, not only that, it's like if a player, it's another player on the pitch. If I punch someone outside a nightclub, I'd get arrested.
Yeah, exactly.
So it should be done as
it's always been that what happens on the pitch is governed under the rules of football.
But it should be,
because the day you get the old bill involved in things that go on the pitch.
Duncan Ferguson went away.
I'd love that.
I think.
But that's what I'm saying.
Imagine that, it all kicking off, and then the old Bill just come on and cuffed a lot of them, chucked them in a meat wagon.
There was a Celtic range, it was about 88, 89, about 5 players. No, there's McAvenny, Terry Butcher, who else? I think it was Chris Woods, and all that. About 5 of them went a cult. And I think that's when it started sort of changing, because I think up until then it was, like you say, it was what happens on the pitch.
Some of it's damn right assault.
But then if we look back at, go way back to Johnny Artson and Al Berkovic.
Should have been nicked.
Yeah, but you never slap a fat Welshman on a cold day. That's just the rules.
But that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day,
that's actually in the FA rules.
It's a disciplinary matter. It's for the club to sort out.
I'll never forget that. Just the way Razor Ruddock stood there in the background, like looking at him. And
no, do you know what? Always
squealed.
They're mates now, though, aren't they? Them two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like bollocks.
We can all post a photo. I sit next to you, Scott. I don't like you.
Yeah, it's got to be treated as different, you know. That geezer should have been able to be sacked without any payoff.
Yeah.
You know, because it doesn't happen in the normal world.
I totally agree. But
they want all the benefits. They want all the employees' benefits.
Yeah.
When it's benefiting them.
Yeah.
But the rules have got to be changed for them when it benefits the club, you know.
Yeah. But you going back to Sterling, right? You saying that if Sterling was a West Ham player and you're getting touted 50 million for him, and he refuses to play, well, you ain't going to sit there. You're going there sitting in reserves.
But you have to. I mean, this is a unique situation. This is why something has to be sorted out, because these people. This is what I'm saying about like the Bosman ruling. Yeah, I think the Bosman ruling's wrong, because then players can walk away from a contract. Let's be fair. Reedy nearly done it. Yeah, Reedy was close to doing it.
Yeah,
but that player, although it's got to be protected from both sides of the fence, like the club's got to be protected and the players got to be protected, because it can, you know, they will be quick enough to dump him, and vice versa, you know. But people have got to realise these players are not just running out contracts. He ain't come from WH Smith over to Morrison's, you know what I mean?
No. They're holding clubs.
They are holding clubs for ransom, but they are assets. They are big money is paid for them, you know. And there's got to be like some sort of what can I say? It's compensation's not the word, is it? Because they are assets. They are, a lot of money is paid for them. I'm not saying that the players should belong to the club, but there should be some sort of pay structure where at least they get their money back if someone
walks away for nothing.
I
agree with you there, but it ain't going to happen. The whole Bosman ruling was so the players benefit. It's the whole thing about it. It's the whole thing the guy took him to court. You know.
And the thing is, it weren't even like he was a top end player. He was like a journeyman player.
But the thing is, you know, what transfer should be what suits the club, not what suits the player.
It all boils down to now is the players are bigger than the club. Look at what Rooney did to United.
Exactly.
Held a club like Manchester United to ransom, and he got away with it twice.
They paid him 200, then they go, we'll give you 250 grand.
He's on 350 grand a week now. You know,
Exactly.
players are bigger than the club.
Yeah, how old is he?
Who, Rooney?
28?
28, 29.
Wait till he
now,
gets
isn't
about 29. I bet he goes up for another 500 grand a week.
Well, the thing is, though, like it's like I said, yeah, the club don't matter no more.
No, it's not. It's club second best.
Yeah.
Fans are way down there.
I think both are to blame, though. I think both,
I totally agree.
You know, clubs are as bad as players. You know, they could cap the salaries and all that, but they want to outdo. You know, the Man Uniteds want to outdo the Arsenals, and the Arsenals want to outdo the Man Cities, and the Man Cities want to outdo the Liverpools.
Football's probably the only job in the world where the employees get paid more than the manager.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
totally agree. About salary cap, they had a salary cap up until the 60s, but then it all went to, I think it was Jimmy Hill.
It was like about 100 quid a week.
Yeah, it was like 100 quid a week, which in the 60s weren't
Let's
bad
be fair.
money. But
100 quid a week.
A worldwide football cap, if they earn £50,000 a week, they ain't going to do too bad.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
50 grand a week.
But the other thing about players' wages is, at the end of the day, if I walked in my job tomorrow, my manager said to me, "I'm going to give you 50 grand a week," you're not going to turn it down, are you? So if they're getting offered it,
but they're not getting offered it.
But no, that's what I mean. You get the people that get the right. You've had a good season, like Sacco.
Yeah.
He had a good season. He got a pay rise. He didn't demand.
Yeah,
he didn't walk in David Sullivan and demand money.
That's the difference. If the club's got the money there, then they can afford to do that. And they can
all right, then let's put it this way: they should be performance.
Totally agree. Everything should be performance based.
Boosted, based.
Yep.
You get a basic wage of 10 grand a week.
Look at that. It's only now that clubs that get promoted into the Premier League. We did it when we come back. If we get relegated in the next season, your wages are
there's too much money in football to pay low wages. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Who do we blame for that?
multi-billion-pound business, isn't it?
And it's all down to the TV companies.
Sky have ruined football.
Massively.
Yeah.
Massively.
BT Sport, and now look, no Champions League football.
Yeah.
On
Unless you pay for it.
ITV.
Yeah. And that's why we've gone down to the situation we got tonight, where this game's not on telly.
Yeah.
You know, you're saying about like big. I think it might be Bayern Munich or something. They got a. I think they get a. Not compared to what they get here, but they get a sort of a half decent wage. But then they make up all their money on winning league or Champions League. So maybe it should
You
be
fucking love it, great.
Right. Thanks very much for joining us for this edition of Post Match Pint. We'll be back next Thursday for the Berkshire game. For our third Post Match Pint of the season. We ain't even halfway through July yet.
Mad, isn't it?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Crazy.
Yeah. And we'll be coming at you fucking week after week after week now because of the European games are coming. The big one is closing in though. The big one that we are all looking forward to is the Premier League season that is closing in. 16th of August, is it?
No, 9th.
9th of August. 9th of August.
Half one kick-off.
Yeah. 1:30 kick-off at the Emirates. We'll all be there. We'll be there talking to the fans. That's about it. We'll leave it there. Facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV. Follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV. Ring me 079. Yeah, and come on your irons, I suppose. Come on your irons.